as well. I'm really traditional, but there is some modifications because obviously I was born and brought up in London. So,
Has Deborah met your family?
um,
Jamal?
not yet.
Why is that, Jamal?
We've had we've had this discussion before. So, I feel with Deborah because she's just very loud. I should say. There's times where
Loud.
yeah, loud. I feel like there's moments of times where
Hey guys, and welcome to Little Black Book. Listen, it's a quick review, right? We're talking about the fact that Jamal doesn't want to bring Deborah around his parents. Can I just say this? I want to say it's quick, yeah? Because he knows she is not the one. Okay? He's having absolute horrendous doubts about her ability to be able to be the one. Listen, his parents are an excuse about how he really feels. Okay, the parents are simply an excuse about how he really feels. Okay, and what he's doing is buying time in the hope that Deborah will change. But guess what? Deborah is not going to change, darling. Let's get into the video. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, click into the bell button for notifications are up. Lows for those of you who are returnees. You already know what it is, baby. You got the minerals. You got the minerals. All right, listen, look. Quick review now. Listen, don't forget to grab your Eddie, man. Stay hydrated. Listen, one of the best-selling hoodies we put out there so far. I didn't know you guys loved it. Keep buying it. Do you know what I'm saying? Buy one for your kids. Buy from your auntie. Buy for your uncle. You understand? Stay hydrated because the streets are hot. All right, cool. Let me take this from a male perspective. This is not a coaching session, okay? So we'll leave that for tomorrow. This is a quick review. Water tastes good. This is a quick review, okay? Quick review. When a man tells you, oh, look, you know what? When a man doesn't want you to meet his parents, there's only two reasons why. Either his parents are mad, yeah, and the house was a bit mad, and he's scared that you'll meet his parents and run away, or you yourself are mad to him, and he thinks you meeting his parents will not be conducive towards the relationship. Okay, let's take number two because we already heard him talk about his parents. His parents are quiet things. Let's play a little bit more of the clip and then we'll talk a bit more.
you kind of have to balance the two. You need to know your place in terms of being loud and then being quiet. And I feel like at this current moment of time, I don't think she'll, not exactly clash per se with my parents or my family, but I feel like there's things that she kind of has to show.
But
See this reason here. Look, what he's doing here is what men usually do. Let me be honest with you. He's buying time because what he sees as a behavior is not conducive to a long-term relationship or marriage for him. He's seeing traits. The loudness is only one aspect to as why he's not decided to let her meet his parents. It's been a year, sir. It's been a whole year. The reason why I can say this is because I literally, it's happened to me. So I'm telling you what I'm telling you. Like a whole year of you not meeting the parents, but you met her parents in 3 months. That tells me that you know where you stand. What you're trying to do is see a change of behavior, which he mentioned. He said, obviously, there's some things she needs to learn. You're waiting to see if she's going to change. Guess what, sir? She isn't going to. Why? Because that's her. She's not about to do a 360. And Deborah's not about to help herself because you're about to be on live television, or should I say live internet, Beyonce's internet. And the parents are going to see this. And they're going to see your behavior, Deborah. It's already over. If he thinks he's now going to bring Deborah in front of his parents at the way she's acting now and think the blessing is coming, especially from Ghanaian parents. I'm Ghanaian. Let me tell you something. We are chill people. You understand? You know what we have said is it. You know what I mean? Means we don't want nonsense, bro. Yeah, we don't want that. We don't want that lifestyle, cuz Ghanaians are really chill. Really, really chill people. And there is obviously sometimes there is this beef that we have with Nigerians. Sometimes don't bring a Nigerian girl or a Nigerian guy home because, you know, the way that they can be so brash and da 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 da. So sometimes there is that kind of thought process that happens from parents. You know what I'm saying? And so I understand his position. But the truth of the matter is, you don't believe not only in her meeting your parents, that'll be an issue. You don't believe she has the characteristics that will make her the wife that you want it to be. Because that's not your set. Like, that's not your vision for how you saw your wife. That's the issue. So the parents are a second issue, but they are not the main issue. They only further exasperate or further allude to the fact that you're not confident in the longevity of this relationship. You don't like her attitude. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you won't like that, right? So for me, there's a lot of issues here. Let's go again. Look.
What are you worried about?
I just want to make sure that she gets it right. I feel like my family mean a lot to me.
And mine don't, because you've met my family.
Jamal has met my
family.
family. He met my family, I'll say, like the first 3 months in. Like,
but me and you are
I
different.
don't really understand. He seems to be really particular about his family. Like,
We all have family.
Yeah, I get that.
You've met my family, and if you're trying to take me seriously, then I'm not really understanding.
Let me reassure you something.
So you're absolutely right, Deborah. You're absolutely right, Deborah. If he's trying to take you seriously, you'd have met the family by now. So he doesn't take you seriously. No, he doesn't take you seriously. You are displaying characteristics that are not favorable. You are displaying different type of characteristics that are not favorable at all. It's not nice, right? And the parents are going to see this. So even you wanting to see the parents and the way you're talking right now, do you think this is going to be okay in the household later on? Do you think they're going to be cool with this behavior? No, they're going to be turned off by this behavior if they see this. If he felt a certain type of way beforehand and you wanted to shield her from your parents, bro, you haven't shielded her from nothing. In fact, anything now, you've actually exposed her to the world. So forget your parents. All Ghanaian parents and aunties and uncles now, when they see this, bro, are going to be like, this is not the young lady we are looking at. Too. This is not a lady. This is not it. This is not it. The young lady, she's not fine. You're going to get that from everybody now. So it's not, if you're taking her privately, maybe you could have, worked around it. Now, bro, you can't. All your uncles and aunties going to be like, that's the girl that you were trying to marry, cuz. This relationship, you're putting nails in coffin by just being on the show. Even if you're pretending, there's an aspect of truth to this. We will never know.
Why?
Understand this. This is my 4th relationship. I don't want it to go even further. So I want to make sure that when you come and see my family, it's prim and proper. I'm not here to be doing dibble dabble, bringing new girls here.
And that's the problem here with Jamal. He wants this to be his last relationship, but sir, you're not sure. You see, at this point in moment in time, it's okay to back up. Back up, sir. It might have to be a 5th relationship, big man. Yeah, because right now what you're doing is you're stalling, and you're creating an insecurity in her, and that's not an excuse for her behavior, because her behavior is irrespective of the fact that she hasn't met the parents. She's moving mad anyway. But you're creating an insecurity in her, which is going to cause further problems down the line of you not being sure about her. Because we all know that if you met the parents, that's a level of assurity that, hey, we are moving in the right direction. You not letting her meet your parents after a whole year, cuzzy. Say this now, cause that's gonna really brew insecurity. That's really gonna brew insecurity. I'm telling you.
Together for a year.
Yeah.
surely,
I should have met your family by now.
I'm not being funny, but Jamal has never seen me in a situation whereby I have to calm myself or like in a situation with a parent or a family member. So
And what Deborah doesn't understand is it's not your behavior to other people. It's your behavior to the son himself. I am a witness and a testifying of your behavior. I'm a perfect witness. Let me stay hydrated. I, the son, I'm a perfect witness of your madness. So when I see you behaving a certain way towards me, I already know that if you can do that to me, why could you not do that to my parents? Now, you may have a code switch, and a lot of people can do this, right? But the mask will slip. The mask will slip. And one of the things about really, if you've got really good parents as well, is that they're astute. Good parents, as my dad always used to say, the eyebrows came before the mustache. This came before this. Wisdom and experience here, okay? Youth and youthful exuberance here, right? Understand something. Parents who are good will spot the madness from a mile away. They will literally see you come through the door and say, energy way. It's something about it. You know what I mean? Like the energy that she gives, they will see it from far away. So, so he knows this, right? As kids, you kind of feel it. You kind of instinctively get that instinct because as a child, you've grown up and your parents have told you, listen, that boy, don't stay with him. This boy, I can see how they're going. So you've been trained in a way that like the parents always see things before you see it, right? So bringing a girlfriend now who treats you in a certain way, your parents are going to see it before you see it. They are going to say something, maybe not to her face, but when they leave, say, son, I don't know if this is one for you. But if he's got good parents, he'll say, listen, it's up to you. But for me, what I've seen, take it or leave it, right?
Not really sure where he's getting the fact that I'm going to be like super loud or disrespectful. I 100% think he's making excuses. I don't know why he doesn't want to bring me around his family, but it's definitely shady.
Is this?
And that is, Deborah, spend time asking him, listen, is there really a reason why? But he's already explained it. He explained it by saying, there's some things you need to learn. Darling, you don't need to ask why he's not doing it. He's told you why. There's some things you need to learn. The way you behave, I'm not feeling it. At that point, it should make you think, whoa, if I haven't done this outwardly, but yet he's saying that my behavior is odd, what about my behavior do you feel is not conducive towards that? Now, he's already said it. You're loud. Yeah. And again, loud is a very open description of something behaviors. You know what I mean? Like, it's not loud, bro. What you want to say is that she doesn't have the way that she treats you. Okay. The way that she goes on about things, the way she talks, even on the show, lets me see that, listen, when she feels that she's in the right, the way she talks, there is no filter, no cap. She can talk to you anyhow, anyway. There's a disrespect when she talks to you. So you're fearful that disrespect will be on your parents when she talks. That is what you need to say to her. That is what she needs to understand from what you're saying. The way you talk to me, the disrespect, I cannot trust you when you get to my parents that you will not talk disrespectful because you talk wicked to my face. You talk wicked to my face. So how do I trust that when you get to my parents, you won't talk wicked? Oh, you're telling me you can code switch. I hear you. But if you can't treat the son very well, listen, this is a biblical principle. In the Bible, there's a parable that's given about the son of the vineyard. Okay. It says there were servants that were coming, that were servants of the man who owned the vineyard. And those who were tending to the vineyard, when the servants came, they beat them up and killed them. And eventually, when the son of the vineyard came, the son of the man who owned the vineyard came, right? They also beat him too and killed him. Do you understand? So while you're saying, I will never beat the son, I will never touch the son, the vineyard's father's son. Yet the way you treat the servants was exactly how you're going to treat the son. And you did treat the son that way. So guess what's going to happen? There will be a situation, and yes, you will be disrespectful to the parents, right? According to their disrespect, because you don't know how to treat the son. So how much more will you treat the parents? Come on now. This is, raise a child in the way to go and he will not depart from it. You train somebody, let me tell you something. If you train somebody, they are going to act in that training. If you train someone to fight, when it comes to fight time, they're going to fight. Okay? Last little bit.
The problem for you?
100%. It makes me feel like he's, again, not serious and trying to keep me away from his family. Like, everyone's family is important to them, and that's why, because I knew that, Jamal's the guy for me, I made sure that he met
and she truly believes that Jamal is the one for her. I do appreciate and I see that. She just needs to these rough edges and fast. Because you're going to realize it's too late. She needs to work on the rough edges fast. Because you do generally like the guy and you want to be with him and you believe he's the one for you. But the rough edges, quickly the rough edges. But I don't think she's going to have enough time to change it around before he decides to leave. He's already at the point of edge because he already is not bringing you to his family, which tells me that he's already thinking about the exit plan. Trust me, exit plan. All he's waiting for is for you to do something completely mad and him to say, listen, I knew it. That's what he's waiting for. All he's waiting for is for you to do something completely mad. Just one madness. And him to say, I knew it. I knew it. That's why I didn't bring you around my parents. That's it. I'm gone. Me caught. Yeah, me caught. Yeah, that's it. I'm walking. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. I'm gone. You understand? So he's waiting for that moment. Last little bit.
My parents 3 months in, but for me, for us to be together a year, like coming up to a year and a month now, for me to have not met his family, I think that's quite ridiculous. And on top of that, for him to say that because I'm loud, that's got nothing to do with it. You haven't even tried or seen me in that setting to prejudge and now say that because I'm loud, I can't meet your family.
Babe, I know you. Like, don't make it seem like I'm not like some random boy from your past or whatever. Like, I know you. Oh yeah, you know us Ghanaians and Nigerians, like, obviously Nigerians are a bit loud. Well, Deborah is loud personally, so how my parents might take to her is a bit, I don't know. I don't know how she'll actually act in front of my parents, but would my parents take to the fact that she's so loud? I think not.
And that is the end of it. Listen, we'll do another review later on. We'll go deeper into it as well. You know, that's it there, bro. And again, the word loud is very it's mishy and mashy. Like, you need to be specific in terms of her behaviors. Loud is a very, you know, loud is some way. You know what I mean? Like, you need to break it down further. What do you mean? And that's where the therapist has come in. What do you mean by loud? Because loud is volume, right? But is that what you're talking about? Is a volume? Then why wouldn't you not tell her to bring it down? That's not what you're asking her to do. You're talking about a set of behaviors that she exhibits, not just her volume, that contribute towards you talking about being loud. And this is where the therapist comes in to ask those key questions so that you can define it so the other person really understands it. Otherwise, there's going to be miscommunication about being loud. Sorry, there's a little bit
I know
less
how to be respectful with parents. Do I scream and shout in front of my parents disrespectfully?
But that's your parents.
Okay, I don't even want you to
You're
ask
not
that
gonna
question
do
because
Hang
I'm
on,
going to get annoyed.
So, Jamal, have your parents questioned whether you have a girlfriend, or have they asked any questions?
A couple questions here and there, but I kind of,
And what have you said?
I've not played it down. I said I'm seeing someone.
Hey, he's definitely playing it down. He said, I'm not playing it down, but like, you know, I've kind of said, obviously, I'm seeing someone. You're not seeing someone, sir. It's a whole year. You're not seeing anybody, sir. You are dating. You are dating to marry, isn't it? Listen, my guy, he knows he's not going to marry this girl. You understand? He knows he's not going to marry this girl, but he's almost buying time. He wants to see there's going to be a change because he does love her. He does care for her. Definitely. That's most important. But he's trying to see there's going to be change. And that's what, and listen, do you hear what he said? I didn't downplay it, but I just told him I'm seeing someone. Oh my God. And I think the reason why also part of that is also as well, because then it makes it less pressure to make the girl, it makes less pressure for the parents to say, oh, we haven't met your girlfriend yet. Right. So it's almost that kind of, it's also as well to protect himself from having the voice of parents say, oh, we haven't met your girlfriend yet. Why have we met your girlfriend yet? You know what I mean? Like that kind of conversation. Do you feel me? Yeah. My guy is out. He's not there, you know, sir. Jamal, I hope you good luck. That's what I can say. It's a review. This is not my coaching. When I coach, we'll do it differently. But for this part here, I'm going to say it again. Sir, you know you're out. You are out. You are out. Yeah. Deborah, work on those rough edges. Appreciate you. Stay locked, stay loaded, stay hydrated, guys. More love.